Let's look at the question here. The prices of the 80 vehicles sold last month at Winter Autoplex in Raytown, Missouri are given here. We are required to use Excel to present a statistic report as shown below, and secondly, provide a comment based on the output. So as we can see here, we need to show the summary statistics as well as the histogram. How to do it using Excel? First, we need to make sure under data there is the data analysis, because for this course all of the analysis can be performed using this function. Okay, let's do it now. We choose data analysis, and here are a lot of things can be done by data analysis. Descriptive statistics. From here, we can generate the summary statistics. The first thing we need to put is the input range. So you can choose A1 until A81. Because in the cell A1, there is the label price, so we need to tick this one, labels in first row. The output range, so where you want your summary statistic tables, let's choose C1. So I want to show summary statistics as well as confidence level for mean at 95% confidence level. Okay, so you can see the table is given, but compared to this table, there are a lot of more statistics which are not what I'm interested in now. So I need to copy paste the useful information to a separate place. I want to examine mean, median, standard deviation, and the number of observations. That's all. So you can see here, I have already got the table I want to see. Now second, I need to show the histogram. How can I do it? Under data, data analysis, here is the histogram. Okay. Input range, same as before, all the price data. Bin range. If I don't choose any bin, let's see what I get. So where are you going to present the outcome? Let me choose a new place, C18. So I want to have the chart output. So remember to tick this chart output. Okay. So this is the outcome I get from the histogram. I will have the bin and the frequency table here, as well as the histogram chart. But as you can see from here, this histogram is not the same as the one shown here. So how can I get the same histogram as shown on the right side? I need to change the bin range. So to get the same histogram as shown on the right hand side, I need to create bin 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000, and 40,000. So let me do it again. Histogram. Input range, I don't change. Bin range. Because for the input range, I have the first row showing the label. So here when I choose the bin range, The first selected cell will be considered as a label cell. Therefore, I need to choose starting from the bin. So for those of you who have chosen the input range starting from the numbers, the data, here the bin range, you should also start from the number, the bins, and don't tick the label. Okay, so now let me choose a different place to report the histogram. Okay, here is the result I get. This is my bin and the frequency for each bin, and here is the histogram. So it's almost the same, but we need to format the histogram. So how can I do it? Double click, then this will appear. So you can see the gap width. I can change it to 0. Then you'll see there is no gap in between. Besides that, I want to create shape outline. So it's nice looking. Alright. So let me compare this one with the one we want to have. I don't need to show this one, so I delete. And then I need to change the title to prices of vehicles. And the frequency, I change it to number of vehicles. The horizontal axis are the prices. Alright, so this is the histogram that I want to get. Alright, so I have already finished the first question. Get the statistical report as well as the histogram. Now, secondly, based on this information, give some comment. So, what we should mention about the mean, median, standard deviation as well as the histogram. How to give the comment? We can say something like this. The mean and the median price are how much and how much respectively. Okay, so you can see this is a very brief comment about the statistics, mean, median. And secondly, I need to say something about the standard deviation. So we know the standard deviation measures the dispersion and the value for this specific case is how much. Whether this variation is acceptable, we want to use another very useful statistic named coefficient of variation, which equals to the standard deviation over the mean. So as you can calculate, this gives you the value of 18.75%. So usually a small number of coefficient of variation is considered acceptable, and 18.75% is considered acceptable. So you can mention something like the variation is acceptable in this case since the coefficient of variation is 18.75%. Okay, so this is the second comment we can mention about the standard deviation. Next, we need to say something about the histogram. So what we can say about the histogram? Usually we will say something about the shape. So what is the shape? Whether it's bell shape or not. So as you can see from the shape, it's close to a bell shape. Then we can mention something about the extreme points. For example, there are two data which are above $35,000. So this is on the higher side. We can also mention something about the skewness. Although it's close to a bell shape, but it seems to be positively skewed. This can also be identified from the statistics of mean larger than the median. So basically, these are the three things you can comment about the histogram: the shape, whether it's close to a bell shape or not, whether there are any extreme points, or can you see the skewness of the histogram or not. You can prove this from the comparative position of mean and median, or you can also see directly from the comprehensive statistic table as shown here, skewness. So you can see skewness is positive. That's all. Thank you very much.